We're all very excited about Royal Rumble 2025. I mean, we're ready to shake those dingly donglies. Names like John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre in the same Royal Rumble match. Dios míos. Women's Rumble match looks exciting too with the returning Charlotte Flair. I think that's Charlotte Flair. And of course, the undisputed WWE Championship ladder match. A bittersweet, people, because we'll have to say goodbye to the beautiful Winged Eagle Championship. Thank you, Kevin Owens. We appreciate the gesture. No matter what, Royal Rumble is always exciting. No matter what. I know plenty of you actually even prefer Royal Rumble over WrestleMania, and it's really hard to argue with that. I get it. Something about not knowing who's coming out next. Fingers crossed, pinky in my ass, hoping for Vladimir Kozlov. 30 men, only one man survives. It's a beautiful concept and probably the most exciting match of the year. But in today's video, I want to talk about what we can expect out of Royal Rumble this year, make my predictions on winners, returns, eliminations, and of course I'm gonna ask you for a favor right here. Click that like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. A little secret, but on this channel, we shake our Coco Jumbos like nobody else does. I want to start with the WWE Championship ladder match. I think the story is dragging a little bit. Like, it's one of the best stories we had with Cody ever since he returned. I get that, but it feels like everything's been told. And finally, we're going to get that conclusion match. Like most of you, I really appreciate WWE bringing back the Winged Eagle Championship. You know, something that you couldn't really see in the WWE, something you would do in your shitty-ass universe mode, but I'm really glad WWE did it. I feel like as a fan service, I don't feel like this championship is staying in the WWE. Now, obviously, Cody Rhodes is taking that W. We do have a couple of questions though. Will this championship still be in the WWE? And like I've said, I don't see that happening, unfortunately. When you really think about it, the current WWE title, you know, is in front of the headquarters. So I don't see that happening, unfortunately. So it's funny how Cody wanted to bring back this championship, but they gave it to Kevin Owens instead. Such is life. But we do have a possible return of Randy Orton, my boy, my love. I love Randy, people. Not as much as Nia Jax. Keep that in mind. In a way, it doesn't make any sense for Randy Orton to help Cody Rhodes to win this match. I mean, Cody could win on his own. It would kind of hurt his credibility in a way, but I feel like WWE could find ways. When it comes to Randy Orton, I do feel like we are going to see him in this pay-per-view, just not sure if in this match or the Royal Rumble match. Something tells me Randy versus Kevin Owens might be the WrestleMania match this year. Then we have the WWE Tag Team Championship match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns, Pum Pum Pum, 2 out of 3 falls match. So first of all, like I've said many times in my videos, I appreciate the fact that WWE actually have legit storylines for tag teams. Y'all know me, I'm a storyline slut. Matches are great, matches are cool. If I don't get my story, I'm not happy. I'm a story whore. That's who I am, and that's fine. I feel like some kind of a swerve is possible, but at the end of the day, I appreciate that this is a match you wouldn't really expect on such a large premium live event like the Royal Rumble match. Normally, you would see it on Saturday night's main event or SmackDown before Royal Rumble, so maybe some kind of a swerve is possible, but this match is filled with so many great talent. 2 out of 3 falls. I feel like it's WWE's way to give us a cool ass match, and my prediction is actually DIY. I feel like they're retaining, especially since they won these championships so recently. Women's Royal Rumble match could give us a couple of surprises. What do we have over here? We have Bayley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair. So let's talk about the possibilities of this match. Now, obviously, women's roster is a bit smaller than men's roster, so normally we get a lot of surprises, you know, a bunch of legends returning, a bunch of NXT talent. So let me make my predictions on who could possibly make the return during this match. I feel like Charlotte Flair, well, that's confirmed. Will she win? Stick around to find out. I know the answers. I work for the WWE. I definitely feel like Becky Lynch is making her return. Somebody I thought is going to be on Raw's Netflix show, but possibly WWE saved it for the Rumble. Asuka, she's someone we didn't see for a while now. These are kinda obvious in a way. Maybe not every, you know, return is going to happen, I've mentioned, but these are the obvious choices. Now, people. John! Who says that? Who says that? Who says John? I cringed a little. Nikki Bella. She didn't have that great of a relationship with the WWE, but we saw her on one of the shows, I don't remember which, probably Raw on Netflix, right? So I feel like that is a big possibility, and she's such a big name. You know, when you actually think about it, at one point people kind of rejected her because she kind of represented the Divas era, even though she kind of also led the women's era into the women's era we know right now. I feel like people miss her. I would like to see my nemesis, arch nemesis, people say she's the greatest Divas champion, and I give you a hard pass. You're looking at him right now. Alexa Bliss. I've seen some rumors saying she is coming back. I've seen rumors saying she's not coming back, but it's a possibility, and I feel like the crowd are going to pop. Hopefully some kind of a character change is going to happen, because she's kinda similar to Liv Morgan to me right now. I also expect some TNA talent. We already saw that. I feel like that is a big possibility, especially right now with this relationship going on. And also legends, Lita, Trish. Not that big of a deal, but here's the thing about Royal Rumble matches, especially with the men's one. I don't even feel the need, for the first time ever probably, to see returns. Like, these matches are already so stacked, I don't really need that right now. But it always helps. Now, who's gonna win this match? I thought about this long and hard, people. I thought about this long and hard, and I came to that conclusion. My first thought was Charlotte Flair, so we could get Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton, but the thing is, people, when you have two obvious matches, two obvious WrestleMania Championship matches, WWE can pick between two. And I feel like it's not gonna be Charlotte Flair, it's actually going to be Io Sky, who's obviously facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Either way, nothing is going to change. Remember last year, Cody was supposed to face Roman Reigns and CM Punk was supposed to face Seth Rollins. It didn't even matter who's gonna win. Now, unfortunately, Punk got injured, but you get the idea. I feel like Io Sky is winning that match. The men's Royal Rumble match. Packed! Absolutely packed! Let's talk about the surprise. Joe Hendry, right? I feel like that's pretty obvious. Now, for whatever reason, people are kind of turning on him right now. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like the crowd are going to pop anyway. Trick Williams, another obvious one if we're picking any NXT talent. Randy Orton is a possibility if he's not gonna be, interfering in Cody's match. Randy, Rumble, surprise return. Feed me. The Rock could make an appearance. I feel like that's kinda possible, but when it comes to The Rock, I don't know what the hell is happening anymore. I have no idea. If The Rock is coming back, man, it has to be like Roman who's winning this match. But again, I'm kinda 50-50 on The Rock. Goldberg was gonna have his retirement match this year, so maybe a Royal Rumble appearance wouldn't be that bad. Do I see it happening? Not necessarily, actually no, but it's a possibility. Also, TNA talent like the Hardys. I would love to see that. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, doesn't matter. Again, I kinda struggled with the returns. Obviously, some NXT talent, which is not that big of a deal anyway. We have such a large roster, I don't really feel like this Rumble needs that many returns. It's already so packed. Now, who's gonna win this match? I would say John Cena, but I feel like John Cena is going to get eliminated by Logan Paul, setting up that WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber match. A match that not a lot of people want, but I see it as a huge possibility. Roman Reigns is another big possibility. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Part 3. Now, on paper, no. Been there, done that. Don't want this match. But with the right story, WWE could make it work, turning it into a triple threat match. The Rock, Roman, and Cody. I don't know, I just came up with that shit, and it seems like it's exactly what might end up happening. I wouldn't hate Drew McIntyre winning. I know it's not gonna happen, but nobody deserves it more. If we're looking at it that way, nobody deserves it more. But I thought about it, and I feel like the winner is actually going to be CM Punk. Now, the issue is Gunter versus Punk? I don't know. CM Punk versus Cody? Do I see it happening? Here's my thing, people. I want CM Punk not only to main event Mania, I want him to win. I want him to win a championship. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that fact, but it was really hard for me to come up with the winner. And I love that. Some unpredictability, because WWE could go either way, especially with John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Rock, CM Punk. Who knows? This is where I'm gonna ask you in the comments below to let me know who's going to win the men's Royal Rumble match. But my expectations for this premium live event are pretty high, man. Pretty high. As a wrestling fan, you probably go through this too, where you kinda, have your ups and downs and your excitement. But every time Royal Rumble is just around the corner, I'm like, yes, I love professional wrestling. With Triple H's era, especially, as good as it is, it could be really, really predictable. That's one thing that I keep complaining about. But this one feels different. Like, again, I have no idea who's gonna win the men's Royal Rumble match. And that's how I like my professional wrestling, people. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below who's gonna win the men's Royal Rumble match and women's Royal Rumble match. Is Cody losing? Thank you for watching. Great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.